Well, good midday to you. Welcome again to Midday with the Pastor. I am the Pastor. I'm Thaddeus Matthews. Glad to be here with you on this Monday afternoon. I'm going to be dealing with today the shooting yesterday in Minneapolis. Another killing of a black man. And I'm going to give you my views and my points on that, and I'll be glad in this 1 hour that we can share in that conversation on today and probably further into it on this afternoon. I should be back up on Facebook on this afternoon. We will see how that goes. I have made up in my mind that with Facebook, because I need the numbers, and this is business with me, and it's all about the numbers. And one of the things I do with Facebook, sometimes I allow some of you idiots that want to come at me. I come back at you, and I come at you real hard. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make a point of saying that on Facebook, fuck you. I'm just going to block you, and you'll never be able to come on my page again. Because ain't no need of me missing my Mondays dealing with idiots that are out there. This is a very eventful week for me. As I've stated on this program, that on Wednesday I will be going into the hospital, which is St. Francis here in Memphis. And somebody coming on my page with the name These Nuts. Now you know I'm going to block you, right? Stupidity. God, what was somebody's name they accept that? But I am going into the hospital on Wednesday at 12 noon for a test. Yeah, but I hate that name. Okay, why would a motherfucker name themselves These Nuts? You gotta be a damn fool, brother. One statement of foolishness will get you gone. It's just to be silly. Why the fuck you want to be silly? Motherfuckers, it's just to be silly. Why? Why does a grown man want to be block you then? Okay. That's easy done. Okay, good. I'm going to take what is called the balloon test. And they're going to find out where the blockages are, or how many blockages I have around my heart. I was told a couple of months ago that my heart was beating at only 20%. So I'm going into the hospital. There are hopefully the stent. They're talking about putting the stent in if there are not too many blockages. There are two other things that they can do, which means major surgery, and that is a defibrillator, which is what you call that thing, that piece of thing that they put in your pacemaker, or bypass surgery. So I won't know anything until Wednesday. So this show will not be on Wednesday at all. If the doctors tell me that I need to take the other alternatives, then I'm not going to delay it. I'm going to go ahead on and take the bypass if it has to be done, or the defibrillator. Both of them is major surgery. But I should have taken better care of myself. Uh, and for too long, I put business and other things ahead of my health. But I'm at a point now where career and business is secondary. That I'm going to do whatever is necessary, whatever the doctor says has to be done. My wife and her mother and some others and I talked last night. In the spiritual realm, I'm ready. In the natural realm, there is some apprehension. You know, I know that that's life and death if we start talking about heart surgery. That's you can't get no more closer to death than that. I understand in the spiritual, God got me, but in the natural, yes, there is some apprehension. There is a slight amount of fear, but through it all, I've got to do it. I have no other choices. I have absolutely no choices. This congestive heart failure that I first realized maybe 3 years ago, that I spent in the hospital 2 years ago. I just should have did some things different. I just should have did some things different. But I'm at that point now where I've got to. My breath a lot of times is very short. I was at the mall yesterday. Mel and I, we spent the day together. Went to the mall, went down Beale Street, and things like that. And my walking 20 feet was tiresome. I had to stop. And I'm tired of feeling the way that I've been feeling. So I'm going to do what I've got to do what I've got to do. There's a possibility that I'm going to be down for a couple of weeks. That'll kill me by itself, just laying in bed. But if I'm able to talk, shit, if I'm able to talk, then I'm going to talk. If there's heart surgery, I know that I will be down for maybe a week or so. But, that was one of the reasons I got married, to make sure that my business and everything else was handled, and Mel seems to be able to handle all of that. So, those of you who are getting the bedroom therapy, well, go ahead and order it. Tyra, I'm glad you got yours on this morning. I got cussed out by a woman who hadn't got hers this morning, Amber Party. And you don't realize that there are delays all over the country, and many people are getting theirs, and some have not. Uh, and in the last week, I have not paid as much attention to some of it as I should have, uh, because basically, uh, I've been dealing with what I'm about to go through. Okay, um, so your dick getting hard, uh, it'll handle. The product is sent to you out of Atlanta. Okay, I no longer keep a whole bunch of it here. Uh, it's sent out of Atlanta with our processing uh, in Atlanta. So you rush black folk. You want us to perform miracles, but you wait on the white man. So Amber Party, I'm going to make sure that you get your order, and then you can't buy no more. I'm gonna make sure you get your 100, and then I don't even want your business. I don't want your money no more. Don't threaten me, because I don't give a fuck. hmm Don't tell me you gonna sue and all that shit over $600. Don't tell me that your husband breathing down your neck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I run a business just like others do, and there are sometimes delays. Our product comes from overseas. It has to go through customs. Um, and we have to deal with it. I have to deal with it. You know, it's called the price of doing business. I stepped this company up. They were already doing great, but I'm the only person that is in the structure or the organization that is a nationwide figure. And I will not allow somebody to upset me over some measly pennies. And that's what $600 means to me, pennies. I'm not going to get bent out of shape over $600. You ain't going to get $600 back. But you will wait just like everybody else who has not receiving. Tara and Samo got their packages on today. Um, and you want to get your product. Okay. Mm. Um, you're not going to, you're going to bother me with that bullshit. I swear for God and the mailman, y'all ain't going to bother me with that bullshit. I want to do business with you. I want to set you up with business. Um, I'm making dollars and cents off of it. But if you cannot understand the principles of delays around the country, then I ain't got no business doing business with you nowhere. We're not going to be able to build a business relationship if you fret me over some little money. Okay. Well, it ain't little money to me. Well, it may not be. You and Amber would tell me she had to explain it to her husband. I ain't married to that motherfucker. You are. And there should have been an understanding when you sent me this $600 that there is a delay sometimes. Okay. Right now, I've got a delay on a few of my customers because I'm waiting for the supply to come out of New York. Okay. So I just ask that you be faithful and patient. I ain't trying to take no goddamn $600. Okay. I'm in business to be in business. But it's just some things right now that ain't my priority. And that's being worried about little bitty money. Okay. God bless you. But Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen on Wednesday. I know what I would like to happen. I like for them to go in and say, look, we can work this out. We're going to put in some stents. Uh, that's what I would hope to happen. But if that does not happen, then I have to do the very next thing, and that's prepare myself for what I have to do. Okay. My radio show, I recorded this morning's show, but I'm going to have to re-record it in the morning because I cut that show too hot. I cut it distorted. So I'm going to cut another show in the morning because I know I won't be on Thursday morning. Because even if they just put the stent in, I'm going to have to stay overnight on Wednesday night. Just keep me in your prayers, those of you that pray for me, and those of you that hate on me, fuck you. It's just that simple. You don't matter. Okay. If you're a hater, you don't matter to me. Okay. You're not a fragment of what makes life important to me. But these remaining years that I have, but then you will cuss a person out in a heartbeat, so why would you get mad? Motherfucker, have you ordered any motherfucking thing? Okay? I ain't gonna expect shit from you. Have you ordered anything? If you ain't ordered the motherfucking thing, and ballot, fuck you. You ain't got shit to say. And what I say to somebody else does not pertain to you. Now, I will put your motherfucking ass off my page. Yes, I'll cuss a person out in a heartbeat. So why would you get mad if they cuss about their product? Because, motherfucker, if you don't understand business, you ain't got no business trying to do none. Okay? Now, and Banner, you got any motherfucking thing else to say? You can either say it and get the fuck off my page. Fuck you. Okay? You mean shit to me. Okay? Please understand, you mean shit to me. Yes, who is this and what do you want? I didn't think so. Okay. If I wasn't talking to you, man, what the fuck you giving a comment for? Dumb motherfucker. See, that's what's wrong with some of you ignorant motherfuckers. You interject yourself in the shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. If you ain't ordered shit, what the fuck you talking about? Damn. Motherfucker, you ain't important to me. Shit. When it comes to business, I do business. When it comes to the show, we do the show. Some of y'all like being cussed out. That's when you make some of the stupid comments that you make. But brother, I don't need you on the page. At all. I don't even give a shit. Now that's my view on that. Mm-hmm. All right. Y'all all right? Good. But I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Don't forget, those of y'all that's out for lunch here in Memphis, Margaret's Family Restaurant, 4040 North Watkins at Thomas. She opened at 11. She's open on to 3 where you can get 4, not 4, but 4 plates for $12.99, which includes 1 meat, 2 vegetables, and some bread. Soul food, turkey necks, turkey wings, turkey drumsticks, pig feet, pig's tails, pig's ears, fried chicken, baked chicken, fried catfish, fried pork chops, Salisbury steak, pork steak, and gravy, and there are no leftovers. She cooks her food daily, every day. They got such vegetables as collard greens, yams, purple hull peas, black-eyed peas, smothered potatoes, green peas, potato salad, coleslaw dressing. Plus, guys, you can go there and get yourself some bedroom therapy. Okay, you can go there. Yes, people eat pig's tails. I ain't never ate no pig's tail. I ain't even tell my life, but I ain't never had no pig's tail. You can get you some pig's tail there too. They eat the pig ears too. All right. That's she's again at 4040 North Watkins at Thomas. All right. What time is it? All right. I'm gonna leave it to cause Aunt, I have to go to. I got a meeting with the bank. Praise God. Well, you worry about my motherfucking business. Flip you some motherfucking hamburgers and shut the fuck up. There's been another shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 20-year-old Deontay Wright was killed on yesterday by police officers. The police officer, I believe it's a female, killed him thinking that she was pulling her taser. And instead of pulling her taser, she pulled and fired her weapon. Police there say that they stopped him for an expired tag, ran wants and warrants on him and found out he had an outstanding warrant. Went to arrest him. I looked at the body cam, and they attempted to I wish you motherfuckers could tell me what I should talk about. They went to arrest him. He called his mother when he was being stopped. The family had just purchased the white Buick for him. Apparently the tags were outdated. He said when he called his mother that he had some air freshener hanging in the rear window, I believe it was. And that was the reason that they were pulling him over. They got him out of the car. They attempted to handcuff him. And he can be seen struggling away from the police officer, getting back in the car. The officer can be heard saying, taser. But instead of pulling a taser, she pulls a gun. Brother, don't ask me what the topic is when you come into my show late. God damn it, shut the fuck up and listen. Damn. Why do folks do that? Now, what's the interesting part of this? Well, there are two interesting parts. First of all, the police chief, Ted Gannon, is calling this an accidental shooting. That's the first part. The second part is I'm wondering how many shots were fired. Yeah. Yeah. Jerry Smith, you gone. So they ain't letting you motherfuckers bother me. If I'm that rude, then you shouldn't be here. But don't ask me, you come in 30 minutes after the show, ask me what the topic is. Okay. He gone. How many times was the trigger pulled? Because, see, I got a serious problem. So it's one single shot. But it was enough to kill him. Thank you, Brother John Johnson. But how do we call a police officer pulling a taser instead of the firearm? How do we call it an accident? Well, I didn't mean to do it. Yeah. The feel of a taser. Take it like that. That's what I'm going to bring up. The feel of a taser and the feel of a sidearm. They're two different feelings. So are we saying that this officer had her taser where her firearm is? They right there together. Okay. What was the officer so excited about with other officers present? Mr. Payne asks, how was the taser going to go through the car? Well, the door was open. The door was open from looking at the body cam. The door was still open. That means that you've got another police officer, like in the George Floyd case in Minneapolis, that should not be on the force. they reported that the dominant hand is for the pistol. I can't go with that. I can't go with the dominant hand theory. Because you are trained. You're supposed to be a trained officer. I'm interested in knowing where your taser was. If it was on the opposite side of your utility belt, wouldn't you know the difference? Wouldn't you know the difference in your taser, your gun? Haven't you been trained? I'm interested in seeing if Attorney Crump, is going to interject himself into this case. Here's a motherfucker on Instagram who looting. Better not be talking about black folk when you got pilgrims looting your business. You out of business since before the word came on. Here a silly motherfucker on YouTube talking about the motherfucking pilgrims. You silly motherfucker, you. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've seen this weekend. The week just started, though. Who looting? Better not be talking about black folk when you got pilgrims looting. You out of business since before the word came into action. Silly motherfucker, you ain't got no business even being on my goddamn page. Motherfucker talking about the goddamn pilgrims. Don't you eat no turkey for Thanksgiving, ignorant motherfucker, you. Shit. And that's the wrong, you're right. The taser is designed, okay? The taser is designed let me get this motherfucker here off my page. Looting is associated with black folks, old man. No, your old mammon. Pastor got to stop all that cussing. No, I ain't got to stop a motherfucking thing. At 64 years old, I will cuss you and dig your dead mammy up and cuss that bitch out. But let me take Treese Davenport off my page. And who else was that? The motherfucker said, I got to stop all that cussing. You gone too. Okay. Now fuck you. Anybody that don't like what the fuck I'm saying, get the fuck off my pages. That's all the fuck you gotta do. It said right up there, those of y'all on YouTube, what it said up there on the top? The cussing pastor. So motherfucker, when you come to the page, don't you know you're gonna hear some motherfucker cussing? God damn. Since you mentioned looting, Well, I saw in I think y'all call it the Brooklyn Mall up there. That wasn't protesting. That was stealing. You roguish motherfuckers was stealing in Minneapolis. And I ain't seen nothing but niggas stealing too now. If it was some white people, one or two of you, the white people's in there. But you niggas was stealing. I saw you niggas going to get big garbage can full of shoes. Come on. Y'all ain't give a fuck about Deontay. Y'all stealing. And probably you motherfuckers, some of you motherfuckers was stealing shit that wasn't even your goddamn size. You tap your own shit. For what? You ain't upset? You can't be upset because you're stealing. You're a rogue. You tap your own damn community. You don't go to the white folks community and tear their shit up. You tap your own shit. When are we as a people going to understand that that ain't us? That well, it shouldn't be us. When are the people in Minneapolis and other cities, but right now Minneapolis, when are you going to understand that the most successful boycott is economic? Come on. Wall Street, you asked an interesting question. What community? White folks own our communities, you know, and sad to say, you're right. Yeah, you tell our community, then you run to the white community. Well, let me say neighborhoods, because it ain't no community. You run to the white man's neighborhood and buy from him. You tell your shit. And you buy from the white man. You hate yourselves so much. Minneapolis has serious problems with the training or the mindset of white police officers. And I'll go back to the fact of the taser. Let's go back to the taser. The taser are using pink or yellow. The taser is a lighter in weight piece of equipment. So how do you get your taser and your gun confused? We need to have a comprehensive plan around economic development like folks trying to. First of all, Timo, that calls for black unity. There is no black unity. There is no mindset in the black neighborhood or the black community of let's joining forces for economic power. Mm. 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 We sit back, look at what we do in our community. You can see a killing fight where somebody's going to end up dead if it prolongs. What do? You pull out your cell phone. You try to videotape it. You cry in the background, "World Star." But what do you do? I ain't told nobody to call me.
Andrew. To accept, press 1. To send.
Go ahead, Andrew. What is it you want?
Your coffee ain't working, man. I brought some coffee from you, and now my dick hanging from the skin.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name and your address?
Andrew.
Andrew who?
Andrew Caldwell.
Man, get your motherfucking ass off my phone. You're not even humorous, brother. And that's the reason that the black community will never progress. Silly black men. Silly black men who waste time damn. Every night, I ain't got no problem with the black woman being a lesbian. I don't. You do better eating the pussy of another black woman than sucking the dick of a dumb black man. That's ignorance. And isn't it a shame that many of our black men pride themselves on being silly, to being a joke? Probably ain't got nan job. Nan job. But this is the citizens that we have. This is the reason that white folk think that black folk are a joke. Because too many of us are jokes. We just waiting for the next laugh. Man. Then you want to give your name of a known, notorious faggot. Damn. And sometimes I'm amazed at how silly grown men That wasn't no child. I'm just amazed. And I'm leaving on time. I'm leaving at 2. Because I got some business to take care of before Wednesday. I'm just amazed. But there are some things that we're going to have to teach our young black men that want to listen. We're going to have to teach our black men that when the police are on you, and you got a warrant, what are you running for? You can't get away. You got 4 police officers. I think it was 3 or 4 police officers. Where are you going? You got your girlfriend in the car. You're endangering her. When are we going to teach our young black men to think? I said, girl, ain't nobody talking about no wedding photos, brother. We ain't friends. Why y'all come here acting like we friends? We're talking about an issue where a wedding photos. They already been seen. Scared of jail, but you ain't scared of doing crimes. Just go. Take it for one who's been arrested. We've already talked about that, David Curry. You're an hour late. Go to jail. Deal with it. Get a lawyer. Don't jeopardize your life. We've got to teach our young men that will listen the standards of being stopped by the police. Is it going to save in all cases? Apparently not. Apparently not. But he did resist arrest. The taser, the gun does not work for me. But he did resist arrest. Would it have worked out differently had he not resisted? Would it have worked out differently? We'll never know. Was the female officer, was she trigger happy? Why didn't the police officer know the difference in the weight and the feel of a sidearm versus the weight, the color of a taser? You go through training. In fact, a police officer has to be tased in the training process. Did she know what she was doing? Was it, I didn't kill that nigga? I pulled the wrong gun. Were they on the same side? All right, we're going to get ready to go because I have to make another meeting. They was being nice to him. They was trying to handcuff him, and they even said, "You are under arrest. You have a warrant." But the sad thing is, y'all timing out Instagram, and I'm going to let you go. I'll be back at 7, and we'll deal with this from another angle on the 7 o'clock show this evening. I should be back with Instagram by this evening. But looting is not protesting. When you loot, you're showing that you are a thief. I wonder if Ben Crump making his way there. Because there will be a settlement in this. But will the female officer be charged with anything? Sade, you went to sleep on me, girl. Will he be charged with anything? Or will she be charged with anything? Accidentally dead, there's no such thing. Dead is for real. We'll talk about it again at 7 p.m. I've got to go. I can't stay and give you no more. Join me at 7. And I'll be back here with you. I'm the one and only. I'm Thaddeus Matthews. The cussing pastor. Can y'all read the words that are coming out of my mouth? The cussing pastor. And if it bothers you, so let it be.